Okay, everybody, I've put it off long enough. And I know that any content creator will tell you that in the sunny part of the day, it's really the worst time to film. But it's time to at least show you this horrible before video, okay? So, here it is, in all of its messiness. And it's not a very big backyard, but I've had so many dreams and plans. And I'm gonna finish it, dang it. Green pool and all. I need to get it ready for the winter. But here it is. My little slice of sunshine. Compost bins over there. My arch that lights up at night. My produce sign from a closed grocery store that was, you know, a staple in the Midwest for a long time, called Marsh. And now they're all closed. But anyway, that was short and sweet. Those two beds over there were the first two I ever had. There's a perennial garden right behind that I plan on putting bulbs in and mulching. Built the compost bins next. This one is a bed that's just straight on the ground. So it's in ground with mulch. And this carpet is down because I plan on putting a greenhouse here. This one has weed fabric. And every one of these purple bean plants got tore up by grasshoppers, maybe. And these two tomato plants were started from suckers, from a Berkeley tie-dye tomato. I've got some comfrey and a cucumber that never got a single fruit on it, on the arch. A couple blueberry plants that have struggled for 2 years now, and I've gotten maybe 3 berries, so I'm doing something wrong there. They're in milk crates with berry tone, and that didn't seem to really do a whole lot. I've got my green stalk with my strawberries, so those have to come out, and I've got to do something with the runners there. The red onions are in the pool. That was some lettuces. That was more lettuces. My very questionable 5-gallon, potato experiment. Some glass gem corn that hasn't done much. It's still gold, it's not got any color on it yet. And these tomatoes here are called Indigo Rose. I got them from a farmer up in Madison, Wisconsin. When I was visiting my daughter, we went to the market around the Capitol building. So, as well as the Berkeley tie-dye. My marigolds look great. This tomato plant is a Cherokee purple. And it is just about done. So I'll be picking things off of that. I've already taken off all of my, what were those? Those were the gold cherry tomatoes. Sunset, tropical sunset, I believe. And these were from M.I. Gardner. 2 tomato plants with the Crimson Giant, the one that Luke brought back from extinction after being gone for 87 years. And then this last one here, I heard about from some content creators, and it came from Haas Tools. It's called Mountain Vineyard. Very cool, but not as sweet as the gold. The Kajari melon was all over this trellis, but I've pulled it out. And these peppers here still have fruit. Compost pile tomatoes, we all have those. And I've got compost squash going on over there. It's an acorn plant. It's given me several acorn squash. But I need to pull these peppers today or tomorrow. And there's a mixture of different color bells, and then these Marconis, I believe, is what they're called. But they were gigantic. And these just have come on in the last few days. So, it's really my first garden tour, I guess. It's unofficial. And it's on my cell phone. But, you know, at least I did it. Here's that perennial garden that I need to fix up. My bee hotel. I used to have a trash can over there and water catchment. I love my Sunjo bag. If you don't have one, you should get one. For sure. They are so cool. And this right here is going. I cannot stand my shadow being in this shot, but you know, what can you do? But that whole brick chunk bed is going to be peppers next year, because this is the hottest spot in the garden, of course. My sun track basically goes all day. This south-facing yard gets sun all day, but of course, next to the brick right there, it's so warm, and that's where my peppers need to go. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them in containers, but all those brick chunks and ornamentals are coming out. So I'm either going to do containers or do some in-ground stuff. I don't know. Let me know what you think, but what a mess I have. I've got mulch there I don't even know if I'm going to use, but if I put the fabric down at least around the pool, I've got more mulch here. I can at least put a whole ring of nice mulch around that pool so that I don't have to weed around it anymore. This just went crazy because it just wasn't important to me this year. And here I have some patty pan. I've got 3 more out here. And I'm going to leave them on until Monday night. And if it really is going to freeze, I guess I'm going to pull them. But I don't know. I have to look up and see if they can even take a little bit of a frost. So, that's that. And I'll give you another video whenever this is starting to look a little better. Maybe zone at a time. I've already zoned it all out. But with the divorce, you can see I've not been able to keep up with much, except for just having fun and trying all the different ways. The container gardening, the vertical gardening, the in-ground, the raised bed, and even, you know, the weed fabric, which I love. That's why I'm switching everything over to weed fabric. I'm even going to put weed fabric on those compost bins. And we have a bunny, so, you know, we have bunny poo all over the place. Yeah, so, gonna transform this and bring anybody along that wants to come, but I'm just really recording it for me. So, thanks for watching till the end, and Shandy's Garden. See you next time.